Ladies and gents, I cannot believe that my first video back on this channel is going to be about Raphina being injured. They've hit me where it hurts. They've hit the Pentagon. I'm sad. I cannot believe he came all the way to Boston. Played 45 minutes, whatever, injured himself just to go back home and be out for a month. A month in Barcelona's peak most important stretch of the season. Oh, I need a moment of silence. I need a moment of silence for myself because I was just finishing up praising him and very happy that he returned back to Barcelona, back to this team, and slowly was starting to become like himself again, especially in the Champions League campaign. And now he's out for a month. In that span of a month, we play Atleti 3 times in like a matter of 10 days. You know what? We'll get into that in a second. But first things first, if you're new to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. And if you're not new, welcome back. And let's discuss this Raphina injury and how it's going to affect Barcelona going forward. I'm actually really sad, even though some people in the football world may not rate Raphina as this big time player, as this big player for Barcelona. But in my eyes, and I'm pretty sure in a lot of Barcelona fans' eyes, this guy is very important because of the sole purpose that when he's on the field, he is so effective. And Raphina presses. He presses like there's no tomorrow. He runs continuously. If he plays 90 minutes, those 90 minutes, he's putting in the work, he's putting in the effort. And to have a player like him be out for a month, especially when you are playing peak Champions League ball that's going to decide whether you make it to the semifinals of the Champions League, and you still have the La Liga to fight for, and then you have a Clásico in like the second week of May. Bro, this injury couldn't have come at such a worser time. Like, it makes me sad that it's the same injury too that he was out for these past few months. And I'm pretty sure even like last year, like the knocks that he had, it's the same injury. It's also very annoying at the fact that you have international break when you have a World Cup in like 2 months. Why is it needed for these players that don't have anything to fight for, right? They're just playing just to play a friendly, and you're making them travel all the way to the States for what? For money? Like you're making them come all the way from Europe, all the way to the US to play a damn friendly that means absolutely nothing. Both teams have qualified just for the sake of it when you have a World Cup already coming into the States in June. That to me is just silly, and it's so stupid. I feel like these players should just get a rest if that's their only time to be rested, because considering that their schedule is so damn packed. But whatever. That's an Infantino problem. But Barcelona have a packed out schedule for the next few weeks. April is going to be crazy because we play Atleti both times, La Liga, Champions League, we play Espanyol in between, play Atleti again, and then we have what? Celta Vigo, Getafe, and then it goes into May and we have Osasuna and we have the Clásico against Real Madrid at the Camp Nou. This month, we have to go 3 for 3 with Atleti. I don't care. There's no way we're going to go 1-3, 2-3. We have to go 3 for 3. Now, I know Raphina is out, so this is a perfect moment for a certain somebody named Marcus Rashford to step up in his Barcelona team. I feel like now more than ever is this time to prove himself. I couldn't think of a better opportunity for Marcus Rashford than right now with Raphina being out. I'm not saying it's a good thing, obviously, but for him as a player, I feel like to make his point, to prove his point as to why he should be in his Barcelona team and why he should stay and why he's worth 30 mil, Rashi, boy, you better work for that 30 mil. I don't care. You want to stay on this team, you better work for that 30 mil. I couldn't think of a better opportunity for you to shine and as a player and to be confident and to make a statement than right now in the clinical points of Barcelona during this time of the season. You have peak Champions League, you have La Liga. You must turn up. Now, even though we have Raphina out for a month, we do have players like Balde, like Koundé, like De Jong coming back from injury. I mean, we saw De Jong pre-injury before he went off, the way that he was playing. He was playing, I've said it before, he was playing like prime Frenkie De Jong at Ajax. Like, the way that he was moving in that midfield was absolutely nuts, especially when Pedri was out on injury. De Jong was holding it down. You have Koundé coming back and you have Balde coming back. Koundé, I'm not afraid to say that he has not been the Koundé that we known from last season. It's night and day. The way that he has been playing this season compared to last season, bro, it was like that's not the Kunde that we knew from last season. Last season he was holding it down, he was balling up, and now this season it's like he's just a liability. Then he is more of a help in the back. And we have a player like Valde. Valde, I feel like in our back line provides a lot of speed. Obviously, he's a very pacey player. He loves attacking, and I feel like that can contribute a lot, especially going forward. But our midfield, obviously, we have Pedri, we have De Jong coming back, we have the likes of Fermin, who's been stepping up a lot, and this Barcelona team, Dani Olmo. Like, I feel like Barcelona offensively are in a very good spot. Obviously, Raphina is a huge miss. Like, I can't think of a player that, obviously, I've spoke about him too before, a player that affects the team the way that Raphina does, like the way that he does, the way that Pedri does, like Lamine also. But when I think about Champions League, right, I think about Raphina. I think about the insane run that he's had last season, the impact that he had in this Barcelona team. Forget even in the Champions League, just in the league overall. When Raphina was not playing over the course of the past few weeks versus when he was, you saw the impact that he had in the team. You saw the way that he was pressing. You saw the way that he was making the other players around him better. And not having that, especially in such a clinical point in the season, right? Where you have like these decider games, especially in the Champions League, where you want to advance to a potential another semifinal. And these are the games that you need players like Raphina. Like he loves to press. He loves to press. He loves to attack. He loves to go forward. Like having a player who's like hungry on the pitch, like, and not be able to have him, bro, it sucks. It is such a huge miss. And people can say, oh, well, Raphina doesn't do much. He's not this like type of player, blah, blah, blah. To me, in my eyes, and you guys know, I am a Raphina stan. I've been a stan. I've been backing him since day one, the moment that he came on to this team, because you just know the potential. I just knew the potential that he had, and that what he was able to bring to this team. And to not have him, it genuinely, it breaks my heart. Like I couldn't be more sad, especially given the fact that he had just came back from injury, just started to slowly become himself, and now he's gone. I'm acting like he's passed away, but now he's gonna be on the bench for a month, where we need to go 3 for 3 with Atleti. Like we just can't get cooked. We can't. Is it a possibility that maybe we beat Atleti in the Champions League and maybe lose to them in La Liga or even draw? Listen, if that's the case, I don't mind taking a draw to Atleti in La Liga and beating them twice to advance in the Champions League. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that because we still got 1 point each in La Liga. But I want to advance in that Champions League final. I'm trying to go to Emirates Stadium. I'm trying to play Arsenal if they make it that far. Hell, if we make it that far too, but I'm trying to go over there. I'm trying to go to Emirates Stadium. So if we have to drop points in one game, I'd rather it be in La Liga. I'll be so honest with you, because then we play Real Madrid in May, and I feel like that is going to be like a big title decider game, especially given the fact that it's a Clásico. It's in May. It's in the Camp Nou, and that is going to, I feel like, put somebody on top, especially given the fact that we're 6 points in La Liga. So like we need to 5 points, 6 points. Like we need to win one of these games. And if we draw to them, and if we draw to Atleti in La Liga, bro, I'm fine. But we have to beat them in the Champions League. These next few weeks for Barcelona are going to be very tough. The schedule is very tough. But do I think that they can beat Atleti? Yeah, I think they can. But I think that they also can go with the same tactic that they did in the Copa del Rey, especially in the first game. I feel like they have to really tee up that back line. They have to not go out with the same tactic that they did, those mistakes, because the players that Atleti have, for example, Lookman is a problem on the wing. He is dangerous. He is quick. And I feel like he is going to be a player that is going to give us a problem in these next 3 games. Like, we need to not concede the same goals over and over and over again. And like, I feel like that's obviously Barcelona's biggest liability. I feel like the whole world knows it, is our back line. Our back line is it concedes goals like milk. And we concede the same goals over and over and over again. But when it comes to our attack, when it comes to scoring you 3, 4, 5, 6 goals a game, we can be the team to do that. But we can also be the team to concede 4 goals. in a matter of 45 minutes. It's also crazy to me that our first game back from international break is against Atleti. One of the hardest games in the season, one of the most important games of the season is back from international break, away from home in Madrid against Atleti. Now, if that's the game that has to be sacrificed, as in for us to drop points, let that be the game. I do not want to get knocked out of the Champions League against Atleti. I do not want that. Do I think that Barcelona can beat Atleti at their home? Yes. Yes, I do. Do I think that it's going to be a hard game? Yes, it's going to be tough. Now, do I think Barcelona is going to be do or die without Raphina? No, I think Barcelona obviously can still manage. It can still manage to win these next couple of games. Is it going to be a problem? Is it going to be tough? Yes, because a player like Raphina does impact this Barcelona team. But anything is possible. And I do think that this Barcelona team can still manage to win these games without Raphina. It's going to be a miss. Yes, he's going to be a miss. But I think they can still manage. You know what, ladies and gents? I'll end it here. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're not new, thank you for tuning in. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.